Hello guys, welcome back to Ceefashion Academy. This is a continuation of a video that I already have here, which is how to cut a female senator. So please guys, I want you to make sure you go and watch that particular video, and also have another video how to measure for a female senator. Go and make sure you go and watch these two videos, how to cut a female senator and how to measure a female senator. I will also put it in the description box, so go there, check it out. So please guys, I want you to make sure you click on the like button. If you love what we do, make sure you click on the like button in order to show support, and also make sure you subscribe if you are new to this channel. Please, I want you to make sure you subscribe. It is free of charge, you don't pay for it. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Okay guys, I'll be teaching us how to do what? Put the what? Cut out the what? The front yoke. Do you understand? And the what? The back yoke. Do you understand? So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be teaching us how to do that. So in order for you to do that, take your fabric and fold. Please, the just simple process of cutting out this yoke is more like you want to trace out exactly this particular one. Do you understand? So let's say you fold your fabric, fold enough, the one that will be enough for your what? Yoke. Okay. So after you finish folding, all you need to do is separately take the front like this. Are you seeing it? Please, depending on the design, the style of the yoke which you want to cut. After you finish, check it and place as if you want to trace it out. Are you seeing it? Because that's what we'll be doing. Now place it very well. Next thing you need to do is to do what? Take your scissors and trace out the what? The neck. Also make sure you trace it out towards this point. Okay, also towards this particular point. Immediately you finish tracing it out like this, please, first of all, first thing you need to do is to do what? Remove this particular original one. Are you seeing it? So after you remove it, next thing you are going to do is to do what? Look at it. At that middle part, or you can simply mark out what? 4 inches from here. Do you understand? Or you can use this particular one. Look at what I'm saying. You can use this particular one. Get the what? The middle part. But for me, I don't like this middle part. It looks so small. Do you understand? So that's why I'm using what? 4 inches. Look at it. I'm using what? 4 inches. So on this particular 4 inches, depending on the style of your what? Yoke, all you need to do is to do what? Take your rule and do what? Connect in order to finally form your yoke. So see, look at what I mean. At the end of the day, take your scissors and do what? Cut it off. Are you seeing it? So now you've been able to do what? To get the front yoke. Now look at it. It's depending on any kind of yoke you want. Look at it. When I expand it, I'll be able to see that I've actually gotten the what? The front yoke. Do you understand? Okay, so please, you do exactly the same thing to the what? The back. Just exactly the same thing to the back in order to get the what? The back yoke. Look at it. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to get the back yoke, all you need to do is to do what? Take it, place it like this. Then trace it out like this. Trace this one out. Are you seeing it? Then from here, trace it out from here. Okay, there you can be able to do what? Remove this particular one. Are you seeing it? Then from here you can be able to do what? Measure out 4 to what? 5 inches, depending on what you want to use. But I'm using what? 4 inches. Look at it. Then you do what? From here you do what? You connect. Which at the end of the day, the final thing you do is what? You cut it off. Are you seeing it? Just the same thing I did on the other part. But please, if you don't want the design to be like this, if you want it to actually be what? Straight, all you need to do is to do what? Mark it out what? In a straight form. Look at what I mean. If you want your yoke, you don't want it to be having this V shape. Understand? You need to make it what? Straight. Then you do what? Cut it off. Look at it. Are you seeing it? Okay, which at the end of the day, when you expand the back part, look at it. Which at the end of the day, when you expand the back part, are you seeing it? This is actually the what? The yoke. How do we work on this yoke? You first of all fold the what? Down part. Are you seeing it? After you finish folding the down, depending on the shape of the down part, fold it. Then all you need to do is to do what? place it like this. Are you seeing it? Then sew from this that particular part. Okay, so this is how to get the what, both the front yoke and the back yoke. Then, so guys, the next thing now we are going to be talking about is what, how to, using this paper, I'm going to illustrate to you how you do what, fix your what, center placket. Do you understand? So since this is the front and this is actually the what, the back part, remember working on the center placket, we usually work with the what, the front part. So first thing you need to do is to do what, expand it like this. Are you seeing it? So let's say this is the front part. First thing you need to do, please, there are many ways of doing what, putting the what, center placket. There is this one I call the together method, which is what I'm actually going to be using now. Do you understand? There is this one I call the prepared method, the one you prepared your what, flap, the placket, then do what, place it. Do you understand? I will talk about that one later, but today I'll be doing the what, the together what, placket method. Okay, in order for you to do that, all you need to do, remember, you need to do what, open up this center part. Do you understand? So in order for you to open up this center part, you are not just going to be opening to that a particular point. No, you need a particular figure where you're going to stop. Do you understand? So that figure, please, I advise us to use from what, 7 to what, 9 inches. Do you understand? I advise us to use from what, 7 to 9 inches. Please, let me tell you something. The more the depth, the more comfortable it is for you to do what, to wear the dress. Do you understand? Especially when the dress is fitted, please, I advise you not to just to use 5 inches. Do you understand? Use from what, 7 to what, 9 inches. Okay, but for the sake of this particular tutorial, I'm going to be using what, 7 inches. Are you seeing it? Okay, so I'm going to be cutting through to reach that what, 7 inches. Are you seeing it? So immediately you reach that 7 inches, look at what you'll be doing. Immediately you reach that 7 inches, please do like this. Are you seeing it? Notch towards this side. Are you seeing it? Then notch towards this side. Are you seeing it? See what I mean? I notch towards this side and also notch towards this side. Are you seeing it? Okay, so after you are done doing this, next thing you need to do is to do what, at this particular side, look at it very well. At this particular, that is the right hand side. Do you understand? You need to do what, pipe and what, pipe this particular side. Why this side will be having the what, the bigger flap, the bigger placket. This one will be having the what, the smaller one. Do you understand? So next question is, the bigger placket, how many inches are we going to cut out from our fabric? Do you understand? Why the smaller one, how many are we going to be cutting out from our fabric? Okay, now for you to cut out the smaller one, please, you'll be using what, 1 inch. That, okay, you'll be using what, 1.5 inch to what, 2 inches as the width. Look at what I mean. Remember what we actually use here, from here to here is what, 7. So whatever you are cutting, the length must be what, longer than what, 7. So let's say we're using what, 9 inches as the length. Okay, then for the width, like I said, we should be using what, let's just use what, 1.5 to what, 2 inches. But for the sake of this particular tutorial, we're making use of what, 1.5. Look at it. Please, all this, we are cutting out this one, the small one, which is at this particular point. Are you seeing it? The right hand side of the dress. Okay, so connect with your what, rope. After you finish connecting, are you seeing it? We now do what, cut it out for this smaller part. Remember, width is what, 1.5 to what, 2 inches, while from here to here is what, more than 7 inches. Whatever you use, if you use 9 inches at the depth of this side, this one should also be what, more than 9 inches. Do you understand? Okay, so cutting out for the what, the other part. Okay, you use, on average, you use what, 4 inches. You understand? But please, this is dependent on your what, how bold you want the placket to be. Let me dress. Like I said, this is dependent on what, how bold you want the placket to be. Example, you can see this one is very, very bold. Do you understand? So if you want it to be very, very bold, that means you should be using like around maybe that's 5 inches, 6 inches. Do you understand? But if you want it to be moderate, like 2 inches, that means you should be using like 3 inches, 4 inches. Do you understand? Okay, so look at what I'm trying to say. From here to here, for the sake of this particular tutorial, I want my own to be very tiny. Do you understand? So for the sake of this particular tutorial, I'll be making use of what, 3 inches. Look at it, from here to here. Are you seeing it? From here to here. Why the length is the same thing? It's also supposed to be what, longer than the what, 7 inches. But this one is not just longer than 7 inches. This one needs to be very, very longer than 7 inches, because it comes out like, it comes out very, very well. Do you understand? So for the length of this particular bigger one, remember I've talked about the what, the width. Do you understand? Which is from 3 to what, 6, depending on how bold you want it. Why for the length is from what? Is from 12 to what, 15. Do you understand? If you want it to be more than 15, it's on your own choice. Do you understand? You can still take your I've seen dresses that the placket even went to the down part of the dress. Do you understand? So, but I'm just giving you guys average range from 12 to 15 inches. So look at it. From here to here, I have 3 inches. While from here to here, I even have more than. So I'm going to be using 15 inches. So at the end of the day, what you do is you cut it off. As you can see, we have this. Do you understand? So remember, I told you that this one is at the right hand side, while this one is at the left hand side. Okay, for you to use this one, all you need to do, look at it, take it and place it like this. Are you seeing it? See, like this. Are you seeing it? Now look at it. You place it like this. Are you seeing it? Okay, then when you place it like this, you are going to be sewing. Remember, what we use here is quarter inch. You are going to be sewing quarter inch from here down to this very side. Do you understand? Remember what I said, you are going to be sewing quarter inch from here down to this particular point that you notched. So I'll be using this pin to just demonstrate. Okay, as you can see, after you finish sewing, all you need to do is to do what? Look at it. Are you seeing it? Fold it out like this. Are you seeing it? Look at it. Are you seeing here? Fold it out like this. All you need to do also is what? Fold this one again. Are you seeing it? Fold this one again. When you finish folding this one again, next thing you need to do is to do what? Fold this one again. As you can see, we've actually piped this particular one. So the final thing you need to do is to do what? Take it to the machine and you sew here. Are you seeing it? Following the edge. Are you seeing it? You sew it. Okay guys, after you are done working on this particular side, next thing you are going to be doing is what? Be working on this particular side. Do you understand? Please always know that you need to do what? Gum this with an interfacing. Do you understand? This particular one, the bigger one, you need to gum it with your gum stay or your what? Anyone, or with your light color stay, anyone. Do you understand? So after you finish gumming it, look at the same thing we did here is the same thing we are going to do, but just that this one is smaller while this one is what? Bigger. Okay, now look at it. From here, place it like this. Are you seeing it? Place it like, please, I want you to know that this part is what? Is the front. Are you seeing it? The front will be facing the what? The back part. So that at the end of the day you are turning it, you still see the front in front. Do you understand? From here, are you seeing it? So exactly with the same what? Quarter inch. Okay? Please always know that whenever you're sewing, make sure you sew and end at this point where we notched. Do you understand? So after you finish sewing, look at it. Look at it. Just the same thing with it. Please, have you seen the importance of this thing? It helps this thing to relax very, very well. Please. There's also another thing I want you to do. Look at it. Let it relax. Are you seeing it? It has relaxed. Now see this particular point. What do you do? Continue. Are you seeing it? It has relaxed now. Also, the same thing that happened here, I also did it here. Are you seeing it? So next thing we need to do is to do what? Fold here first. Remember, that was what we did on the other one. Fold here first. Can use half inch because what I actually using here is what? 3 inches. That means my own is what? Tiny. Okay, after I'm done, next thing I'm going to be doing is what? Look at it. Please look at it. Are you seeing it? I'm going to be folding like this. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it now? Now look at this thing. Are you seeing it? Look at this one. Have you seen it? So after you finished, please, I want you to know something. As you are folding this thing, make sure that this thing is meeting to, make sure that the middle part of this one is matching to the middle part of this one. Look at what I mean. Make sure that the middle part of this particular placket is matching to the middle part that you folded on your dress. Do you understand? So after you are done, next thing you need to do is to do what? You need to sew. Now look at how you will be sewing. You need to sew from this edge. Are you seeing it? From this edge. Are you seeing it? As you are sewing from this edge, because it is actually open. Are you seeing it? So from this edge, then getting to the down part. Remember, this part is still like this. So it's either you just fold it like this. Are you seeing it? It's either you just fold it like this. Maybe when you get to this part, you sew. Or you can sew on this part and here we'll be doing like this. Whichever one you want. Do you understand? Then you get to this part Are you seeing it? Get to the, please, I want to show you something. As you're getting to this part, you know that part that the middle part, we notched. Do you understand? Now make sure you go past it a little. After you go past it, then enter inside, then backstitch. Do you understand? Now look at it. So from this side, when you reach, go this side. Now at this point you are seeing this thing now, this is the point at which way, are you seeing it? See the point that we stopped our the opening. Are you seeing it? So just pass that point a little bit. Are you seeing it? Then you cross. Make sure you tack or backstitch. That is to enable to do what? So that whenever you open this one, it will not open it to this particular side. Do you understand? It will stop like this, and you can be able to do what? Wear your clothes comfortably. Do you understand? It is very, very necessary for you to know how to do it like this. Then for those that want to do this part of this kind here, that you don't want it to be flat like this, you want it, now see what you do. If you want it to be in the other form, if this is the middle part, are you seeing it? See. If this is the middle part, are you seeing the middle part? All you need to do is to do what? Fold this one so that you go past the middle part. Are you seeing it? Now fold this one from exactly the middle part. Are you seeing it? Make sure that this part and this part is what? Equal. Okay, so at the end of it, as you can see, we've actually gotten this particular one. Are you seeing it? So you sew, as you be sewing, you sew from here. Are you seeing it? From here down to here, down to here, down to this very part. Please, after you are done coupling, this one is very, very important. I will teach you guys how to, now let me show us something. Okay, look at the back part. Are you seeing it? As you can see, the senator is even coming out. Now look at the back part. So all you need to do is to do what? Join this one to this one, join this one to this. Are you seeing it with what? Half inch. Okay, so how do you join it? Please, I want you to know that there is no facing or yoke on this particular point. If there is yoke, it's going to have a different way of doing what? Joining it. Do you understand? Okay. Let me teach us how to join it with yoke. Where is the back here? Okay, like I told you guys, this is the back part. Are you seeing it? This is what? The back yoke. Now let me teach us something that is very, very important. Now look at, normally this thing is supposed to stay like this. Are you seeing it? This one normally supposed to be this way. Are you seeing it? So all you need to do now while you are coupling this one is, first of all, please, it's not hard. Just place two of them like this. Are you seeing it? Now take this one now that you are seeing, take it and come to the front like this. Maybe no, sir. Maybe a method. Now look at it. Let me do it once more. This is the back yoke. Are you seeing it? I've not joined it yet on this particular dress. Do you understand? Now look at it. This is this one. Remember, the back is longer than the front, but I'm kind of placing two of them together now. Are you seeing it? So now look at this particular one. It's supposed to be at this back like this, but I will not fix it yet. All I will do now is that, now look at it. I'll bring it back to the to the front. Are you seeing it? See, it was at the back. I now bring it back to the front. Are you seeing it? You didn't get it. Okay, so after you finish doing that, next thing you need to do is to do what? Sew two of them, sew all of them together. Now look at what I'm saying. Look at it. Remember, see, this is just very simple. This one and this one are just together. Just take this back part, place it like this, so that you'll be seeing the inner part of the yoke. Now look at it. Sew like this. Half inch. Do you understand? Where is those? Okay guys, as you can see, let me also work on this particular part. As you have finished sewing on this side, you also do the same thing on this particular side. You can see, I'm done. So next thing you need to do is to do what? Please, I'm working with paper, so please don't expect it to be so flexible like material. So relax, make it relax. So see, look at it. Expand it like this, as you can see. Are you seeing it? After you finish expanding it like this, now please, this thing is going to go over to where it's supposed to be, and that is what? At the back. Are you seeing it? So at the end of the day, are you seeing it? It is now done. So next thing you need to do is to do what? Take it to the machine and sew this very part. Are you seeing it? Very simple. Take it to the machine and sew this very part. So as you guys can see, I am done sewing. Do you understand? So next thing you need to do is to do what? Turn it back. Now when you turn it back, look at this, is very, very important. Now, how do you really place it very well? It's through the what? The armhole. Do you understand? So look at it from this armhole. Are you seeing it? Now make sure you flatten it like this. Are you seeing it? Please, this is paper. It cannot be as relaxed as material. Are you seeing it? See that back, which is what coming to the front. Please do the same thing on this particular side. Okay, so you guys can see it's coming out very well. So now look at it. This is the back part. Are you seeing it? So neat. This is the what? The front part. Okay, so now there's something I want to show us. Now some people usually make mistake while fixing sleeve. Now if you ask now the center of this particular armhole, please, the center is not here. The center is at this particular point. Do you understand? When you place, please, so many people make this mistake. This is not like your other clothes that you don't give this effect. See, the moment you do like this, see, from here, are you seeing it? Here is equal, then you flatten it here. Automatically, it's just so physical that the center is at this point. Do you understand? So don't let this particular thing confuse you. You understand? So the center is, so whenever you want to fix your sleeve, you are fixing from center to center. Do you understand? So make sure that this is your center. In fact, what you need to do is to do what? You need to do what? Notch it. Notch it. Please make sure you notch it. This is actually your what? Your center. So you can see our dress is just very, very ready. Okay. Also make sure you do what? Trim out the excess. Do you understand? Make sure you do what? Trim out the excess. So as you can see, so please, I want to let you guys know something. Before you pipe your neck, before you pipe your neck, make sure you measure what you have here. Please, let me give you this secret. If the neck you measured on your body is 15 inches, measure from here to here. Please, what you're expecting to get is not just exactly 15 inches. Just make sure you get something more than 15 inches, like 16 inches. Do you understand? Please, because see, remember, this is going to overlap while we are buttoning it. Remember, so when it overlaps, if you leave exactly 15 inches, it's not 15 inches, it's 14 inches. So whatever you get on your neck, add extra what? 1 inch to it. Make sure that whenever you measure this one is exactly or a little bit more than that, which is what, let's say your neck is what, 14, make sure at the end of the day when you measure is what, 15 inches. But let's say in a situation whereby it is not enough, it is lesser than, all you need to do is to do what? You need to do what? Trim it. Now, in order for you to trim it, see what you need to do. Are you seeing it? Place it like this. Are you seeing it? Please, this is paper. Place it like this. Are you seeing it? When you place it, you now do what? Trim. Or, since I'm working with paper, I can still find a way to do what? Trim it without doing what? Scattering the paper. I can. That, please, this one is if you can work accurately with your hand. Do you understand? Look at it. Are you seeing it? So with this particular method, all I need to do is to do what? Take my scissors and do what? Cut it off. Then remeasure again. So that is how you do till you get the what? The right one. Do you understand? Okay. So after you finish, next thing you need to do is to do what? Pipe the neck. Let me show you something. Let's say to pipe, you need to cut out the round neck. Something that is more, let's say your round neck is what? 15. You need to cut out a pieces of material that is what? Let's say from here to here is what? 2 inches. Do you understand? 2 inches, while the length is actually more than that 15. Do you understand? Now, you are not expected to cut it this way. If you cut it this way, see, check something that is straight. At the end of the day, you bend it. It's going to be doing what? See, it's going to be what? Folded. Do you understand? It's going to be folded. So this is not the method of cutting your piping. If you have been using this method, my dear, it's very, very wrong. Do you understand? So if you want to cut, if you want to pipe, and you need to cut, please see how you cut it. See how you cut it. I don't care how you see. I don't like using SS formulas. I just like doing it the simplest method. All you need to do, just take your material, mark it, just mark it out diagonally. That's all you need to do for me, please. Just mark it out diagonally. Are you seeing it? I did not even measure anything here. Do you understand? Mark it out. Then if what you're supposed to use as your thickness is what? 2 inches. Then mark it out 2 inches. Now let here be your starting point. Do you understand? Then mark it out. Mark it out. Are you seeing it? So after you finish marking it out, that means you've actually gotten your what? The material to pipe your neck. Do you understand? you've actually gotten the material to pipe your neck. Please, I want to tell you something. This particular method looks like magic, such that even a material that is as strong as paper will be stretchy at the end of the day. Do you understand? This particular method enables materials to be what? Stretchy. And you know that anything that is stretching, when you fold it, it's going to fold accordingly. We call this method bias cutting method. And you know that the bias we use on clothes, it can go around anything. Do you understand? So that is the major idea why we usually use this particular method. At the end of the day, when you check it, you notice that the material is now what? Stretchy. Do you understand? So let's say this is the 2 inches. All we need to do is to do what? Look at it. All we need to do is to do what? Fold out what? ½ inch. Do you understand? For the piping, fold out 1 inch. Fold it out 1 inch. So after you finish folding it out, iron it. Do you understand? After you finish ironing it, please, you can also do what? Fold this one out. Are you seeing it? And also do what? Fold this one out. Now see what you are going to be doing. You are now going to be sewing from back to what? Front. Now look at it. You are going to be sewing from back like this. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? 1/4 inch. Be sewing 1/4 inch from back. Are you seeing it? From back. Are you seeing it? So from back. Such that at the end of the day, look at this is paper. Such that at the end of the day, look at it. You will now be having something like, after you finish sewing here, then next is what? You will now turn it. Do you understand? You will now turn. So when you've turned it, you will now start sewing from the what? Edge round. At the end of
Thanks guys for watching. Please, I want you to make sure you click on that like button. If you love this particular video and love what we do, make sure you click on that like button, and also make sure you go and watch the part 1, how to cut a female senator. Make sure you also watch how to measure for a female senator. Thank you.